Right, joining me now is retired Navy SEAL Rob O'Neill. Rob, thanks for joining me. So you've been in many theaters fighting for your country. I just want to get your assessment on how you think this war is going.
Thanks for having me, Sean. I think the everything discombobulating as Putin was speaking is kind of, that's what happened to the Russians as they invaded Ukraine. Everything's supposed to go smooth, and all of a sudden it just is horrible for them. The Russian troops' morale is gone. That stadium was packed because there's no more food in Russia. The stores are the Russian people have been living sort of a Western style until now, and they're realizing that I think what Putin's doing is he's isolating himself. There's no morale with their army, with their navy, and now they're relying on threats. They're basically saying, if you don't stop defending yourself, we're going to use nuclear weapons. Russians realizing they have nothing, and they're looking for foreign fighters. They're looking for China for help. They're in a bad spot. They just can't admit it. We're seeing so much false reporting coming out now because the Russians control their own narrative. But the Ukrainians are fighting back really hard, and their morale is up, even though they're getting bombed constantly.
Rob, you were a Navy SEAL. Would you anticipate that there's American special forces or special forces from other countries on the ground in Ukraine assisting in this effort?
I wouldn't say necessarily, not necessarily military. There's got to be someone in there delivering them the anti-tank weapons and the anti-air stuff, the Stingers, things like that. Someone's got to be getting them in there. There's got to be a logistical train everywhere they go. So, yeah, I know there's people that are nearby.
Ready to help. So I want to get your take. I mean, obviously, Joe Biden is sending $800 million worth of equipment, military equipment, to Ukraine. I know you've seen that. We've got drones and body armor and helmets. So is this the right amount of equipment that's being sent in? And maybe give an assessment of how you think this administration has performed in their assistance of Ukraine.
Well, they're reacting too much. They should be anticipating what's going to happen. There should have been sanctions put on Vladimir Putin before he invaded. I didn't think they were going to invade, but there should have been before. We never should have closed down all of our oil. We should never have been buying Russian oil, things like that. You can see that coming if you think straight instead of Fantasyland type stuff that a lot of people with the climate change initiatives are doing. Like I said, we should be sitting in that stuff, but Vladimir Putin's the kind of guy that's getting at that age that he's worried about his legacy, and I would hate for it to come to any kind of tactical nuke. People are throwing nuclear around way too much. That's very dangerous. It could potentially change the world, our lives as we know it, in a horrible, horrible way. Just because something bad has never happened doesn't mean it won't, and it does concern me. The coalition really needs to step up, especially with the NATO allies. It's a dangerous time.
And Rob, I agree with you. Nuclear is being thrown around way too much. And so when we assess that Putin may be making threats about using his nuclear arsenal because he's not doing well in Ukraine, how should America respond?
That's a tough one because anything as far as weapons of mass destruction, we actually are authorized to respond in kind with weapons of mass destruction. And I would hate to see an all-out nuclear war. I mean, it's unimaginable. It's like, remember when we were young and they showed us the movie The Day After? That still bothers me, and I was a kid at the time. That's very realistic, and I hope cooler heads prevail. But I mean, something's got to go down. Someone needs to be talked out of this. Even China is saying war is not really in our interest. Putin thought he was going to absorb Ukraine. He didn't expect the fight, and let's see what happens if he touches NATO, because he can't even do this against civilians that are fighting with Molotov cocktails. Wait till NATO has to show up.
Rob, I want my military to be full of guys like you, maybe some Jack Bauers in there as well, right? That's the kind of people I want in the military because that keeps us safe. It's a great deterrent. What concerns me is that we wokeified the military. Democrats have wokeified the military. What kind of effect does that have on U.S. preparedness?
Well, it's wasting money. I mean, if we're worried about green energy on our ships when we should be thinking about what happens when one of these sleeping giants wake up like Russia did. Wait till China does. Because China would watch this and think they're going to just absorb Taiwan. What if it comes to an all-out sea fight? I mean, we need to be realistic. Have people that can wake up in the morning, train, shoot their guns, break stuff, eat 3 hots, have a cot, go to sleep, do it again the next day, and be prepared to defend our way of life.
Listen, if you're the Chinese, I bet you're laughing at the U.S. trying to green up our Navy ships, or you're teaching CRT to your troops, and you're not showing them how to actually fight and survive and be a war machine. It doesn't make any sense to me.
No, and they're not laughing. They're licking their chops because the Pacific's. They want to take our sea power out of the Pacific, and as long as we're over here worried about who gets to use which bathroom, they're wide open.
Rob O'Neill, thank you for your service, and thank you for your insight today. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thank you.